Picture this. You go to bed feeling perfectly fine, maybe even great. But when you wake up, your arm won't move. Your words come out jumbled, or your balance is gone. Just like that, a stroke changes everything. And here's the heart-stopping truth. It might not be from smoking, bad food, or skipping the gym. It could be from something you're doing every single day, thinking it's keeping you healthy. Your vitamins. I'm Dr. Selene Hart, and today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 5 vitamins that could quietly raise your stroke risk after 60. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could protect your brain, your independence, and your future. Every day, millions of seniors just like you pop a vitamin pill, believing it's the key to stronger bones, sharper memory, or a healthier heart. I get it. You're doing your best to stay vibrant and independent. But here's what nobody's telling you. Some vitamins, when taken in the wrong dose or at the wrong time, can silently set the stage for a life-altering stroke. I've seen it in my practice. Wonderful, active people blindsided by brain bleeds, weakness, or confusion, not because of unhealthy habits, but because of the supplements they trusted. The good news? You don't have to ditch your vitamins. You just need to know how to use them wisely. Today, I'm sharing the science-backed truth about 5 vitamins that could harm your brain if you're not careful, and exactly what to do to keep them safe and effective. This is about empowering you to take control of your health so you can keep dancing, laughing, and living life to the fullest. Friends, if you're over 60, I'm so glad you're here. Your health is your greatest asset, and I'm here to help you protect it with knowledge, not fear. As a doctor, I've spent years guiding seniors to live vibrant, independent lives, and I've seen how small changes can make a huge difference. Today, we're diving into something critical, the hidden stroke risks tied to 5 common vitamins. These aren't exotic supplements. They're ones you might have in your kitchen right now, thinking they're safeguarding your health. But when taken in excess or without care, they can quietly put your brain at risk. Let's walk through each one, uncover the science, and share simple steps to keep you safe. My goal? To empower you with the wisdom to make choices that let you keep hiking with your grandkids, gardening in the sunshine, or simply enjoying a clear, sharp mind. Let's start with vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. You've probably heard for years that it's a must for strong bones, a sunny mood, and a robust immune system. And you know what? That's true when it's done right. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which is fantastic for keeping your bones sturdy as you age. But here's the catch. Too much vitamin D, especially if you're taking it at the wrong time, can turn this hero into a hidden villain. When you take high doses, say 5,000 or 10,000 IU, which is common in over-the-counter pills, your body gets flooded with calcium. Instead of neatly building your bones, that extra calcium can spill into your bloodstream, forming deposits in your arteries. Now, as we age, our arteries naturally lose some flexibility. They're not as springy as they were in our 40s. Add calcium buildup, and those blood vessels become stiff and narrow, like a garden hose clogged with sediment. That's a perfect setup for a clot to form, and if that clot travels to your brain, especially at night when your body's dehydrated and blood pressure shifts, you could wake up to a silent stroke. I'll never forget a patient named George, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Chicago. George was the picture of vitality, still volunteering, playing golf, and taking his grandkids fishing. Every morning, he'd swallow a 10,000 IU vitamin D pill, thinking he was bulletproofing his bones. But one morning, his wife found him struggling to stand, his speech slurred. A stroke had struck out of nowhere. His labs showed sky-high calcium levels, stiff arteries, and blood pressure chaos. The culprit? Vitamin D overload. George's story isn't rare, and it breaks my heart because it's preventable. The scary part is that many supplements marketed to seniors contain far more vitamin D than you need. Even 2,000 IU can be too much if you're not deficient. And taking it at night? That's like rolling the dice while you sleep, as calcium builds up when your body's at rest. So how do you stay safe? First, don't guess. Get tested. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your vitamin D levels. Most seniors only need a few hundred IU, rarely more than 1,000 IU daily. Take it in the morning so your body processes it during the day, reducing the risk of overnight calcium buildup. If you're on calcium supplements or heart medications, be extra cautious. These can amplify artery stiffening. Vitamin D is a friend when used wisely, but respect its power. Check your dose, time it right, and let your doctor guide you to keep your brain and heart safe. Next up is vitamin E, often sold as the heart's best friend. You've seen it in ads promising better circulation, glowing skin, or sharper memory. It's a staple for many seniors, and it's easy to see why. It sounds like a natural, gentle way to stay youthful. But here's what you're not told. In high doses, especially if you're on certain medications, vitamin E can increase your risk of a brain bleed, also known as a hemorrhagic stroke. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, but it also acts like a blood thinner. That's not inherently bad, but if you're already taking blood thinners like warfarin, Plavix, or even daily aspirin, common for many seniors, adding high-dose vitamin E is like pouring fuel on a fire. Your blood can become too thin, and in an aging brain with fragile vessels, that's a recipe for a rupture. One small vessel breaks, and suddenly you're facing memory loss, mobility challenges, or worse. Let me share a story that still tugs at my heart. Margaret, an 80-year-old retired librarian from London, was meticulous about her health. She was on warfarin for a heart condition, and her doctor had her blood levels perfectly balanced. But then she read online that vitamin E could boost her memory. She started taking 800 IU daily, far above the recommended 15 milligrams, or about 22 IU. Weeks later, she woke up with a pounding headache and confusion. A hospital scan revealed a brain bleed, a hemorrhagic stroke. The combination of warfarin and vitamin E had thinned her blood too much, causing a fragile vessel to burst. Margaret survived, but she now struggles with memory and needs a walker. She told me, tears in her eyes, "I just wanted to stay sharp for my grandkids. I had no idea." Stories like hers are why I'm so passionate about sharing this. To keep vitamin E safe, start by checking your supplement labels. If it's over 100 IU, it's likely more than you need. If you're on blood thinners, talk to your doctor before taking any vitamin E supplements. Better yet, get it from food. Almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados give you safe, balanced amounts your body loves. Watch for signs like unusual bruising or headaches, and don't assume they're just aging. Vitamin E can be a heart helper, but without care, it can harm the brain you're trying to protect. Now, let's talk about vitamin B6, often marketed as the nerve protector. You'll find it in supplements promising more energy, less tingling in your hands, or better focus. For seniors, that's appealing. Who doesn't want to feel steadier and sharper? But here's the hidden truth. Too much vitamin B6 can actually damage your nerves, sometimes permanently. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out easily, B6 can build up in your body when taken in high doses. Instead of supporting your nerves, excess B6 strips away their protective coating, like peeling insulation off a wire. The result? Numbness, tingling, weakness, and balance issues that creep up so slowly you might blame them on arthritis. But it's not aging. It's the vitamin you thought was helping. I remember a patient named Tom, a 69-year-old farmer from rural Australia. Tom started taking a nerve support supplement with 100 milligrams of B6 daily, hoping to ease the tingling in his hands. Months later, he was stumbling, dropping tools, and feeling numb in his feet. He thought it was just his body slowing down. But tests showed B6 toxicity had damaged his nerves. The tragedy? Most seniors only need 2 to 10 milligrams of B6 daily, yet many supplements contain 50, 100, or even 200 milligrams per pill. To stay safe, check your labels. Multivitamins or nerve formulas often sneak in high doses. Get B6 from foods like salmon, chicken, bananas, or fortified cereals, which provide safe amounts. If you notice tingling, burning, or balance problems, don't dismiss them. Talk to your doctor and review your supplements. Vitamin B6 is essential in small doses, but too much can steal your steadiness and independence. Moving on to vitamin A, the so-called eyesight vitamin. It's celebrated for supporting vision, skin, and immunity, and many seniors take it to keep their eyes sharp. But here's what you're not told. Too much vitamin A can build up in your body and raise pressure inside your brain, mimicking a stroke. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, vitamin A is fat-soluble, storing in your liver, tissues, and even your brain. High doses, say 5,000 to 25,000 IU, can lead to toxicity, causing a condition called pseudotumor cerebri, or false brain tumor. Symptoms like headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, or confusion can send you to the ER, fearing a stroke. The safe upper limit for seniors is about 2,500 to 3,000 IU daily, yet many eye health or anti-aging supplements pack far more, and stacking them with a multivitamin doubles the risk. I once met Susan, a 75-year-old artist from California who loved painting vibrant landscapes. She took high-dose vitamin A for years to protect her vision. But instead, she developed chronic dizziness and vision loss from increased brain pressure. Her optic nerves were damaged, dimming the colors she loved. To avoid this, stick to food sources. Carrots, sweet potatoes, kale, and liver give you vitamin A in safe amounts. Check your supplement labels, especially for retinol or preformed vitamin A, and avoid doses above 2,500 IU unless prescribed. Watch for headaches, blurry vision, or nausea, and don't brush them off. Your eyes and brain need balance, not overload, so let food be your first choice. Finally, let's talk about niacin, or vitamin B3, often praised for lowering cholesterol and supporting heart health. You'll find it in heart supplements, multivitamins, even energy drinks. But in high doses, niacin can send your blood pressure on a roller coaster, raising your stroke risk. Niacin causes blood vessels to expand, leading to that warm, flushed feeling. But soon after, they constrict, stressing aging arteries that are already less flexible. For seniors, this yo-yo effect can trigger a mini stroke or dangerous blood pressure spikes. Most of us need just 10 to 20 milligrams daily, but supplements often contain 500, 1,000, or even 2,000 milligrams, way more than your body can handle safely. I'll never forget John, a 70-year-old retiree from Manchester who started taking 1,000 milligrams of niacin to lower his cholesterol. He thought he was doing everything right. But one morning, he collapsed with dizziness and slurred speech, a mini stroke caused by unstable blood vessels. To protect yourself, check labels for niacin doses above 50 milligrams and avoid stacking supplements. Get B3 from foods like chicken, turkey, salmon, or peanuts. Avoid flush-free or extended-release niacin unless prescribed. They still stress your arteries. If you notice hot flashes, palpitations, or morning dizziness, talk to your doctor. Your heart and brain need steady circulation, not extremes. So what's the big takeaway? Your brain thrives on balance, not megadoses. Let me share a story that brings this home. Mary, a 74-year-old grandmother from Texas, came to me with a suitcase full of supplements, vitamin D, E, B6, A, niacin, you name it. She was tired, dizzy, and scared her memory was slipping. We simplified her routine, swapping pills for whole foods, eggs and avocado for breakfast, salmon and spinach for dinner, berries and nuts for snacks. Within weeks, her energy soared, her dizziness faded, and she felt sharper than ever. Why? Because your body is designed for nutrients in their natural form. Whole foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, berries, nuts, and whole grains. These provide the perfect dose of vitamins, plus fiber, antioxidants, and omega-3s that protect your brain without the risks of pills. Here's how to make this work for you. Start with a colorful plate. Think spinach salads, blueberry smoothies, or salmon with sweet potatoes. Drink water throughout the day to keep your brain hydrated. Check your supplement labels and talk to your doctor about what you really need. Blood tests can reveal deficiencies, so you're not guessing. If you notice symptoms like tingling, headaches, or dizziness, don't assume it's just aging. Review your vitamins with your doctor. Small changes like swapping a high-dose pill for a handful of nuts or a morning walk can transform your health. The truth is, your body at 60, 70, or 80 is different. Your liver and kidneys process supplements more slowly, and your blood vessels are more fragile. What worked in your 40s might not work now. But that's not a limitation. It's an opportunity to care for yourself with wisdom. You're not too old to feel vibrant, to chase your grandkids, or to enjoy your favorite hobbies. Knowledge is your superpower. By choosing balance over excess, you're choosing clarity, strength, and independence. If this resonated with you, let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below. What's one small change you'll make today? Maybe you'll check your vitamin labels, add more berries to your breakfast, or call your doctor for a blood test. Your story could inspire someone else. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button, Subscribe to Wellness Within Reach and share this video with someone you care about. Together, we can spread the word and help more seniors live with vitality and peace of mind. Here's to your health, your joy, and your future. Let's make it bright.